Right, the more than all. So we continue this conversation on monotheism, and like I was saying, every surah in the Quran has a verse that deals with the principle of that treats with the principle of monotheism, or lets people know, hey, this thing is not missed in any surah, right? So Surah 32, and I'm going on faith on this because I read the Quran 3 times, but I can't remember if every chapter have a verse on monotheism. But so far, it turns out to be true, right? That every surah has a verse on monotheism, right? So verse 4, it is Allah who created the heavens and earth and whatever is between them in 6 days, and established Himself above the throne, right? You have not besides Him any protector or intercessor. Will you not be reminded, right? So when people say, oh, you pray for this person, pray for that person, right? People can really intercede for each other. We do these things as a form of comfort. Hey, I am feeling comforted because I pray for you, right? That's why we do these things, and it all boils back down to selfishness at the end of the day, right? Hey, I have a child because who going to take care of me when I get old, right? So all these things is for I going to have a child because I want to hug up a little bundle of joy, right? Because I want to do this. Hey, it all boils back down to selfishness at the end of the day. Why do you do these things, right? Why do you do these things, right? Not just that, but generally in life, right? Even if you give because you want to feel good. You don't give because you want to help the person for real enough, right? You give because you want to get a sense of joy, right? You want to say, Lord, I doing something good. Lord, I want to come into your kingdom. Lord, I want to attain Jannah. I want to attain heaven. Why did it just can't be like, hey, I just given because somebody on earth is needy, and I just given them because somebody on earth is needy, and full stop, right? So it's to get inside our own psyche or unconscious mind, right, and say, hey, why do we think the way we do about certain things, right? um do I give something because do I give up my time, my energy, my effort because I want to attain Jannah, or because I want to, or heaven, or I just want to do something and help somebody on earth because earth is really the only place where you could actually be of assistance, because we all living on earth, right? So why we do these things, right? 11, the angel of death who has been entrusted with you will take you, right? And to Allah you will be returned, right? So it's a point to note that you shouldn't be worshipping what you refer to in Islam as angels, right? Angels equal deities in Hinduism and so on, right? And Christianity with the worship of Christ and so on. No one died for my sins, right? So Christ is an angel, Krishna is an angel, all these entities are angels. Some of them reside in lower levels, right? Um, like you would hear of Parameshwari and people, those deities that actually demand blood, or Kalberi, and them just demand like blood sacrifices or cigarettes and alcohol and them things in as a form of worship. So those are lower energetic forms, right, of worship, right? So when they go to the Shakti temple and so on, and they see them offering cigarettes, alcohol to these deities, and blood sacrifices to these deities, they're actually like lower forms of worship, right? So we are asked not to worship these entities, right? Because when you worship these entities, you return to those entities, right? You return to a ghost, you return to a deity, right? And you don't return to Allah itself, right? So we pick up with this conversation, still on the conversation on monotheism, right? So take care, everybody.